All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We are talking about the NFC West leaders still, the Arizona Cardinals, sitting here at 6-4, four straight victories, thanks to the 31-6 domination, literally domination blowout against the New York Jets this past Sunday. They have now won 5 out of their last 6 football games, and this one was really impressive because that Jets defense, I know they're now 3-7. That Jets defense is really good. Number 2 ranked passing defense heading into Sunday's game. I mean, it wasn't even close. 239 yards for Arizona at halftime. The Jets at 85. The Jets, guys, and we're going to talk about Kyler in just a second here, because the Cardinals scored on their first 5 possessions, and 4 of them were touchdowns. Like, it was a blowout right away. At first quarter blowout. The Cardinals' game script on their opening possessions, it's phenomenal. They're getting compared to the Detroit Lions of 2 years ago, and I got to say, I don't dig it, kind of buy it. Marvin Harrison, McBride, Kyler Murray, James Conner. I mean, there's Benson. There's playmakers littered everywhere. Literally everywhere, all right? Scoring 4 touchdowns on your first 5 possessions. I mean, against the Jets defense, they gave up. The Jets defense heading into this game, second-ranked defense pass-wise. They were giving up 158.2 yards per game. Kyler Murray just had 2 incompletions, threw for 266, and had 3 combined touchdowns. This team's legit, and it's finally starting to click. And by finally, I mainly mean because last year was tough because of, Kyler's ACL, right? Welcome back to the channel. Obviously, we are talking about the Arizona Cardinals in tonight's video. Hit that like button, hit that sub button if you guys haven't already. If you want more Cardinals videos, let me know down below. If you could try and get this one to 100 likes, folks, that would mean the absolute world to me. This is my second ever Cardinals video. We made one last week because they really are catching my eye here. And I kind of had a feeling that this game was not only going to be competitive, but Arizona could definitely win it. But 36... I mean, they're a top 10 team in the NFL right now, borderline top 10 team. You're leading the NFC West, and you've already played San Francisco. Typically you'll have like a Rams team or a Seahawks team sitting here at 5-3, 6-3 or whatever, but they just haven't played San Francisco. Arizona's already got one over them. They're leading the NFC West. They have a home playoff game if they can maintain this. Don't look at that second half schedule unless you just ate, because you're going to start salivating. You're going to start wanting to lick your chops. All right, Kyler Murray, 22 of 24. He completed his last 17 passes. It's not like it's check down, check down, check down. This isn't Madden on rookie mode. The odds of Kyler Murray completing his last 17 passes based on expected completion percentage was 0.002. Murray is currently 11th in EPA per dropback at 0.13. Best number of his career. 12 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions. He also has a bunch of rushing touchdowns. He's on pace for his best touchdown to interception ratio of his entire career. 108 passer rating would also be a career high. So we're seeing Kyler Murray playing at a Pro Bowl level again. I mean, you had 406 yards of total offense against the New York Jets defense. The New York Jets offense had 207 yards. Folks, they had Aaron Rodgers. I know he's old. I'm a Packers fan, so I can't rag on Aaron too much. I know he's old. He had no time to throw ever at any point. At any point. Now, they did run the ball well, and that's kind of the thing is we're waiting for Jonathan Gannon and this Cardinals defense, this defensive-minded coach, right? Waiting for it to click defensively. Well, folks, it's been clicking recently. And they keep getting compared to the Detroit Lions. And I just want to say one quick thing, because Budda Baker is a stud. He had a really cool sack this past Sunday. He had 9 total tackles. He's having a phenomenal season. He's got like 100 combined tackles. No one's even close to that metric. Here's the thing. The Cardinals secondary was a huge flaw last season, right? And Budda Baker, his playing or his stats, his advanced statistics, just weren't up to speed, weren't up to par with what we know he is, right? Well, what I'm noticing now is, I got Starling, I got Max Melton, I got Garrett Williams, I got some young studs, some young dogs in that secondary now. So what I can do is I can bring Budda into the box. and I can let Buddha do everything because that's what Buddha does best. So it's the little stuff. They sacked Aaron Rodgers 3 total times. They had a forced fumble from Thomas. It was a masterclass defensive performance. The Jets ran the ball relatively well, but it's Breece Hall. Breece Hall's a stud, one of the best running backs in the NFL. Before we get into the Detroit Lions comparison, I just want to go through some stats here because Kyler, like 22 of 24, 266, a touchdown, no interceptions, and he ran for 2 touchdowns. I mean, you look at it, James Conner, Trey Benson, DeMarcado, and Kyler. You have 3 capable, good running backs. Some are like really good running backs. And I have a mobile quarterback. I mean, this running attack, 32 carries, 147 yards, 3 touchdowns, averaged 4.6 yards per carry. That's it right there. That's a playoff team right there against the Jets defense. Come on, man. James Conner, phenomenal day receiving the ball. Trey Benson had a great day running the football because James Conner didn't have as much success, only averaging 2.8 yards per carry. But Benson, 10 carries, 62 yards, 6.2 yards per carry. Great game from Trey Benson. But James Conner made his impact in the receiving department, 5 catches for 80 yards. Trey McBride, I feel as if he's become already a top 3 tight end in the National Football League. I mean, he had 4 catches, 71 yards. Some of these catches, he's an athlete. It's so impressive. And I think people, like, because of fantasy football and stuff, are starting to take more note of Trey McBride. But long term, man, he could be one of the best tight ends in the NFL in a couple of years here, right? Marvin Harrison, another touchdown. 5 catches, 54 yards. And by the way, the ball Kyler threw him was so sexy. Oh, my God. All right. Jonathan Gannon and the Arizona Cardinals have been getting compared to Dan Campbell and the Detroit Lions a lot. So Gannon got hired right before 2023, 5-16 record through his first 21. Campbell in his first 21 with the Detroit Lions, 4-16-1. Since then, he's gone 28-11, and obviously Detroit Lions are one of the best teams in the NFL right now and last season, almost making the Super Bowl. Gannon's got a 5-1 record since that 5-16 first 21 games. San Francisco was 1 win. The Chargers were 1 win. The Dolphins were 1 win with Tua. Chicago, great defense over in Chicago. New York Jets right here. They've outscored the last 2 victories, the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets, 60-15. I mean, don't look at that second half schedule, man. This could be easily a 10-win team hosting a playoff game in a couple of months. All right, we'll just leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button, hit that sub button if you guys enjoyed it. Definitely let me know if you guys want more Cardinals videos. I'd love to do a deep dive on this defense because I think long term, man, this team just looks really good and people aren't really talking about it. So I want to talk about it. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, hit that sub button. You know what to do. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you in a couple of days. Enjoy the bye week. Peace.